going on YouTube world? Today we're gonna be looking at the Storm. My bad, couldn't find a logo. Hyroad. Very excited. First Hyroad I've thrown. First Hyroad in a while that I've thrown. So very curious to see how this one's gonna roll. I'm gonna start off with this 4K fast finish. For all the balls I've seen so far, I haven't been too fond of it, but we are gonna go ahead and hit that with 1500 grit polish as well. But we definitely gonna get a couple shots with a 4K fast to see how it rolls. And then for this particular video, we're gonna compare it to this Zen. So the Zen on this one, then I have another one, a Brands of Brunswick equivalent that we're gonna check out. So yeah, so let's get to some shots. Man, if you're in this Fort Lauderdale, South Florida area, man, check out Tony at Bowler's Edge. Him and Roger, man, always do some great work. They always taking care of me. So, and then always Saltgrass lanes, man, always give me a good pair of lanes to start and bowl on, do these reviews for. So, yeah, man, if you want to purchase any of the balls, use the links below. That's the best way to support the channel. So, man, we're gonna get back to these shots. Cool Week jersey, 12 bagger. Also, I be forgetting this stuff sometimes, so bear with me. But yeah. So, a couple shots in. The 4K fast doesn't look bad on this ball, especially on this lane. It's a little transition. Hey, I'm not too mad. I'm still gonna change it to 1500 grit polish just to see again what a typical, pearl Hyroad will look like. But so far, not so bad. Especially again when I was playing a little straighter. And it still just kind of rolled, made a nice smooth, but a lot of energy through the pins. Saw one of those messengers. So yeah, man, I'm gonna throw a couple more shots here, and then I'm gonna throw this in. On that last shot, I really slowed down, trying to open my ankles up, see what this ball is going to do. So I was very curious, and it's still shaping very nicely. Again, as far as, again, this lane has a couple games on it, just like already, and this is where this ball will actually be used, so it actually makes sense, and I'm actually really liking this 4K fast, not gonna lie. Again, keep saying the same again, but the Zen that we're about to throw already changed the surface to 1500 grit polish. So get this, my first shots with it, so you guys gonna see it. I'm still gonna do a dedicated video to the Zen, comparing those shots side by side from 4K to the 1500 grit polish. But again, I just wanted to give you guys, especially the Storm guys who don't care when I compare this ball to a Brunswick ball, but that you can see, all right, this is how it looks compared to a ball in the line. So yeah, man, we're gonna get right to it. so far, the Zen is much more responsive down lane. I think this is kind of the ball motion. Still rolly, still really rolly, but a lot more pop, a lot more shape, and it makes more sense why people, again, were so fond of this ball. So yeah, man, I like 1500 grip polish on the Zen more so than the 4K Fast that it came out of box in. Just my opinions, don't have to agree, but yeah. So we're gonna get a couple more shots here with the Hyroad, the Night Road, yeah, Night Road, and then we're gonna go from there. Then we're gonna change angles. Then I'll talk more about what I'm overall seeing. Of course, the Zen is more ball than the Night Road is. It's kind of obvious, but we're gonna see how much more downlane motion we can get, because I'm about to change angles, and then we'll go to then we'll come back here, so you can get this overall picture with the 1500 grip polish. So here we have the numbers. Cover R2X Pearl, which is a stronger pearl combination than what we've seen with the R2S. I have had an opportunity to throw the Hyroad Pearl, which had the R2S Pearl cover stock, and then again same core. And when you look at that higher RG and about middle of the road differential, again, it makes for a very balanced ball, something that gets down the lane, but again has a lot of jump, a lot of energy through the pins. Some of the the messengers that you've seen throughout the video, it's a lot of energy down lane. That is definitely for sure. But when you look at the Zen and compare those numbers with the RG of 249 and then a differential of 051, like, man, you get a feel for why the Zen is so much earlier and why it's such a great combination. I think both of these two definitely can make up a bottom of a bag, especially when we're talking about for typical league shot. But yeah, I think when you look at how this ball compares to the Hyroads of old, I think it's a little more balanced. I feel like the R2S Hybrid and R2S Pearl were just even cleaner covers that stored even more energy for down lane. So with this one, I feel like it sees the lane just a hair sooner. I think it can handle a little more volume. So yeah, let you get back to some shots. So now we've went ahead and changed the surface on the Night Road to 1500 grip polish. So we're gonna throw this and then switch the angles back, and then see this how it compares to the Zen. Both of them have 1500 grip polish, and we're gonna go from there. So as we continue to look at the Night Road at the 1500 grip polish, there's definitely a difference. This definitely, the polish allows it to really miss the spot a little bit more if you miss in the oil, where I feel like the 4K Fast, blended it a little bit more. Like I'm not, leaving, crazy washouts. But in turn, this ball, if I get it to the friction, is really going to see the friction and go left. I thought the continuation at 4K and at the polish was really good, but I saw a sharper motion with the 1500 grip polish, which again, I guess you can expect that. The polish making it store a little bit more energy. This is why people always say, surface is, key. And that's why most people, you're right, you shouldn't judge a ball, only with a game or two on it, because again, that factory surface, or if you're one of those individuals that changed your surface. So you gotta just keep all these things in mind, man. Balls break in, just like a good pair of shoes. So yeah, man, this was another fun ball to throw. We're gonna compare this to another ball. Not gonna reveal that quite yet, but it will be a fun one. And until next time, man, we're gonna keep the ball reviews coming. Later.